Malaysian 370.
Imagine sitting inside an airplane at 35,000 feet. Outside the window, there is only darkness. Passengers are sleeping peacefully, while a child holds a toy, someone watches a movie, and a mother quietly thinks about reaching home. The pilots sound calm, the weather is perfect, and everything feels normal. Then suddenly, the airplane disappears. Not crashes, not explodes. It simply vanishes, without a warning, without an emergency call, and without a final scream. One moment, the aircraft exists on radar, and the next moment, it is gone, as if the sky itself swallowed a giant Boeing 777 carrying 239 people. Even after years of investigations, satellites, military radar operations, underwater searches, and millions of dollars spent, the world still does not know exactly what happened to Malaysia Airlines flight MH370. Some people believe it was hijacking, others think it was suicide or mechanical failure. Some even believe the truth is still being hidden. But one thing is certain, MH370 became one of the greatest mysteries in human history.
On March 8, 2014, Kuala Lumpur International Airport looked completely normal. Passengers moved through the glowing airport halls, carrying luggage, passports, dreams, and plans for tomorrow. Among the many flights scheduled that night was Malaysia Airlines flight MH370, a Boeing 777, considered one of the safest aircraft ever built. Its destination was Beijing, China. Inside the plane were 239 people, including families, students, businessmen, tourists, children, and crew members. Nobody knew they were about to become part of a mystery that would shock the entire planet. The captain of the flight, Zahari Ahmad Shah, was highly experienced and had spent thousands of hours flying aircraft. The co-pilot was young but professionally trained. Everything appeared perfectly normal. At around 12:41 a.m., the aircraft lifted into the night sky. The lights of Kuala Lumpur slowly disappeared below, while passengers relaxed, cabin crew served drinks, and the engines hummed smoothly. It was supposed to be a routine overnight journey. As MH370 flew north toward Vietnam, communication between the pilots and air traffic controllers remained routine. Then came the final message. "Good night, Malaysian 370. The words sounded completely normal, yet they would soon become unforgettable. Shortly after that message, the aircraft disappeared from civilian radar. At first, nobody panicked. Controllers assumed there was a temporary.
Then investigators discovered something even more disturbing. Military radar data suggested the aircraft had turned away from its planned route and flown back across Malaysia. Commercial flights do not suddenly change direction without reason. The strange turn raised terrifying questions. Did someone inside the cockpit intentionally change course? Was the aircraft hijacked? Or had some catastrophic event occurred on board? The silence made everything even darker. Pilots are trained to immediately report emergencies, yet MH370 transmitted nothing. No panic, no mayday call, only silence. Investigators later discovered the aircraft may have continued flying for several hours after disappearing from civilian radar. Somewhere in the darkness above the ocean, a giant aircraft carrying 239 people continued moving through the night, while the world searched in the wrong place. As news spread, families gathered at airports desperately waiting for answers. Television channels across the world interrupted normal programming with shocking headlines announcing that a Malaysia Airlines plane was missing. At first, many believed the aircraft would quickly be found,
Search teams would locate the wreckage, survivors would be rescued, and the mystery would end. But hours turned into days, and days turned into weeks. Countries across the world joined the search effort. Ships crossed massive waves while aircraft scanned endless stretches of ocean. Satellites searched remote areas of the planet, and submarines explored underwater regions. It became one of the... People began asking terrifying questions. Did the passengers know something was wrong? Were they conscious during the aircraft's final hours? Did the pilots desperately fight for control? Or was someone intentionally guiding the plane into darkness? Darkest regions on Earth, and left humanity with endless questions. Even today, years later, people continue searching for answers. Documentaries still investigate the case. Experts continue studying radar data. Families continue demanding truth. Because somewhere beneath the cold waters of the Indian Ocean, hidden in darkness deeper than sunlight can reach, lies the final secret of Flight MH370, a silent aircraft, 239 missing souls, and a mystery the world may never completely solve.